What's up everybody, welcome back to another Warhorse Ballistics video. This time we are starting our budget precision series. Hi Penny, come here. Come here, say hi to the people. Oh, say hello everybody. Oh yes, say hello. Say hello. Oh hi. Hello everyone. Okay, go get your spot. Go on, go get your spot. We are starting our budget precision series. It's going to be focused on getting into precision shooting at an affordable price. We are starting with my 20-inch 5.56 rifle from, you guessed it, Bear Creek Arsenal. I would say the majority of these guns are going to be from Bear Creek because they are, in my opinion, the most reliable and affordable. I've had this particular upper for 4 years now and have had successful, accurate shots out to 800 yards. I've shot deer and coyotes and all manner of creatures with it inside of 300 yards. Yes, hunting with a .223 in Tennessee is legal. I double checked, I made sure. I shot a doe last year at 252 yards and there was, let's just say, no tracking involved. So this is a 20-inch 5.56 upper, and it is a 1 in 7-inch twist, heavy barrel, heavy profile, and we're just gonna go over some pretty basic stuff with it. I have my can on there, as you can see. That's a 30 cal Buck 30 from Banish, from Silencer Central. Again, super affordable, really easy to do. If you are in the market for a suppressor, I suggest Silencer Central all the way. So I've got some grouping targets and some impacts to show you. This is your pretty standard AR upper. It is a pretty basic 5.56 upper. There's nothing special. I added a gas buster charging handle from Breek Arms. It is their Warhammer. It directs the gas away from your face when you're shooting suppress, because this can get a little bit gassy when you have the can on it. The common misconception is that you can't shoot mid to long range with a 5.56 AR, and let me tell you, that's just not true. You'll see later where we make impacts at 600, 800, all the way into 350, 360, something like that. And our grouping with this rifle is kind of amazing. I would say I bought this upper, just the upper. The lower is a different story, we'll get to that. The upper itself was under $200. I want to say it was $190 with shipping and everything. So getting into precision shooting doesn't have to be too awful expensive. Here are my groups with this. Send it over to the range right now and you'll see me group this rifle, and we'll go over the results when we come back. As you can see, the groups turned out really well, and even with budget ammo. This is a budget series, so I wanted to keep the ammo cheap as well. All of those boxes are $13 a box or less. That 75 grain Hornady Frontier was $12.99. 55 grain was $8 a box. So as we can see here, don't worry about these guys, that's coming later. The first 55 grain group was 0.85. Not so great 68 grain group, had a little flyer. Second 68 grain group was pretty good. 0.85, under an inch. First 75 grain group, had a little flyer there. Another 75 grain group, 0.8. .75, really good group there. And as you can tell here, the barrel was a little hot for this one. So that 55 grain group was just about 1.25 inches, which is still really good for such an affordable rifle. We were shooting the 68 grain out to 600 at our last designated marksman course, and you'll see some of those shots here in a second. And last week we went to a place here locally that has a 1,000-yard range, and we're shooting sub MOA groups at 800 yards with this rifle, the way it's set up right now. So don't let anybody tell you you can't shoot precision without spending a bunch of money. Obviously, the suppressor, let's start at this end. The suppressor is going to be the most expensive thing on this rifle. It's just how it is right now. That's the world we live in. Suppressors are kind of expensive. They don't have to be, but this one's pretty good. So this is the Buck 30 by Banish. That is Silencer Central's proprietary brand. Moving down, we've got the heavy barrel 5.56 NATO barrel with a rifle length gas system. You can see the gas block is way up here. Just some cheap Amazon M-LOK bipod legs. They have also been on there for 4 years, haven't touched them. A little Loctite on the screws that attach to the M-LOK. They're not going anywhere. I have had very, very few malfunctions with this rifle in the last 4 years. It has been reliable and accurate the entire time. Every so often I'll take it out and confirm zero, even if I'm not doing a class or going shooting later or whatever, just to make sure everything's how it should be, in case I need to grab it and run off and do something that I need a good accurate rifle for. Right now, it has a Monstrum Challenger, and it is a 6-20 by 50. That will soon be changing, even though this is a great scope, a very affordable scope, under $200, and has held zero really, really well on everything I've put it on. I've had it on a 308, a 6mm ARC, and this, and it hasn't lost zero on any of the rifles I've had it on. But we just partnered with a new optics company that will be announced in the future. I'm not going to say it right now, but we will be using a little bit higher quality optics in the future. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting. The lower is a Palmetto State Armory lower with a X-Tech adjustable grip. It's got a little lock bolt on the inside where if you loosen it, you can turn the grip back, forward, whatever. I like a more upright vertical grip, so it's on the lowest setting. It's got a 3-pound flat face trigger, just a little drop-in trigger from Davidson Defense. Another really affordable company. Just be aware that sometimes you do get what you pay for. I've just been very lucky to get really good products at affordable prices and want to show them to you. Again, another affordable piece here. I put a rifle length buffer system on it with an A2 stock just for consistency's sake. I really like that there's nothing on the top. It's not adjustable. It's going to be the same every time you pick it up, whether I hand it to somebody else to shoot, and they can't move my adjustments, you know what I mean? It's just a rifle stock. It's going to be where it's at all the time, and I like that a lot. I put an ambidextrous safety on here because I shoot with my thumb on the right side of the rifle when I shoot precision, and that's just personal preference, but that's why I have the 45-degree angled ambidextrous safety on there. We did a designated marksman course last year and had some students use this 20-inch 5.56 upper, and everybody loved it. It was super accurate for them also. Everybody shot really well. We're going to show you some of those impacts now. And I really just don't think it can get better for the price. Hold 1.5 left edge.
Roger.
On target.
On target.
Send it.
Sending.
Impact.
Yeah.
Give me 1 mil flat center mass.
On target.
Send it.
Impact.
Good hit. Impact.
Nice. Impact.
We also have some upcoming classes. We have a Tennessee Armed Security course on the 25th of September. And later in October, either the last weekend of October or the first weekend of November, be on the lookout, we have a law enforcement only designated marksman course, which will be 3 days long, and it consists of everything from pre-mission planning, urban and rural patrols, long distance shooting, all the way out to 800 yards, and we'll have our guns there. Bring your own. So be on the lookout for that in case you want to sign up. There have been some issues recently with some Bear Creek guns. The 308 that I showed in my last video, we're going to get to that, I promise. We're going to do some grouping and all of that stuff with it, show you some long range shooting with it. I think in recent years, Bear Creek has changed their machining or part acquisition policies, and maybe some companies that they've been working with. I'm not real sure what's happening, but I have had so many issues with the 308 and the bolt action 6 arc both. The first time I've had the 308 out, I took it to a long range class that I was teaching and was letting a student use it, and about 150 rounds in or so, we broke the firing pin. And come to find out, it is not the same material as the firing pin that's in this 20-inch. This is the picture. It's also the same material that is in the 6 arc bolt action upper that we've been having so many issues with. So just be aware that when you get a budget rifle, there might be some things you have to change. I changed the firing pin in both of those to a titanium firing pin. They're both working great now. The 6 arc bolt action is still having some problems, and I think it's just some design flaws that we're going to have to work through. But that's coming up too. That's beside the point. Just know that when you buy something budget, you will probably have to do some things to it to make it what you want to be. I think this 20-inch that we have has just been outstanding since the beginning. Not much I'm going to do to that other than what I've already done. The charging handle, the suppressor, the trigger, and the ambidextrous safety. And the paint. I like camouflage guns. That's just me. You don't have to paint yours, but I think it looks cool. So, just be advised. Cheap guns, potentially cheap parts. You might have to fix some things. But honestly, even the titanium firing pins were $24, something like that. So it's not going to be too crazy to have to change some things to make the rifle a little bit better. And honestly, if you can get an upper like that for under $200 and put all these things into it to make it really, really good, you're not going to spend that much money on it anyway. Big shout out to Bear Creek Arsenal, obviously. They have provided some really amazing guns. Full transparency, I bought this 20-inch 5.56 upper long before I was partnered with them. We've only been partnered with them for about a year or so, and I've had this gun for 4 years. That's kind of why I reached out to partner with them, because this one was so good. I wanted to see what else was kind of happening. So big shout out to them. A huge thank you to the Talking Lead podcast. If you have not listened to that, you need to go check it out. My buddy Lefty has been providing the leducation for over 10 years now, and I've been on there several times. It's a really good podcast. If you're into the 2A community and just current events, it's really entertaining. Just go check it out. Really informational. I'm not going to post the Bear Creek link in the description. because YouTube decided to take my last video down 3 separate times. It's done well now, but I'm gonna post my website, the Warhorse Ballistics website, and all the sponsor links are gonna be there. So go to my website, check out all the sponsors, tell them Warhorse Ballistics sent you, and we'll see you next time.